I'm Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet, and this is an athlete profile. Today we're very happy to have with us Whitehall Junior keeper Andon Palmer. How you doing, Andon?
All right, thank you for having me here.
When did you begin playing soccer? What was your first experience? Was it a good one or a bad one?
I can't really remember the exact age when I started playing soccer, but I believe my first memory of playing soccer was when doing the Little League micro soccer, White Lake, was with my dad was coaching, and one of my teammates, if I remember correctly, it might have been one of my teammates now, Royce Freed. He was saying something, and I believe I spit on his shoe, and my dad made me run laps around the field while everyone else did their normal practice because of that. So I believe that was my first memory of playing soccer.
Was that why they moved you to keeper, to keep you away from everybody?
It might have been. That might be the reason.
In all seriousness, when did you begin playing keeper and what got you hooked?
So obviously, like I said, I played when I was pretty young, and my dad was always my coach, and he just kind of threw me in net every once in a while. I mean, everyone played a little bit of goalie then, and then he worked with one of the coaches for the White Lake Breakers, and he said that they needed a new goalie. So my dad said, "Oh, my son plays goalie." And so when he came back home and told me, I was like, "Dude, I don't play goalie. I played Little League goalie. I don't do that. Not like they do." But then I ended up playing an indoor session with them kind of as my tryout, and it went pretty good. So the following spring, I joined their team, and I played field for a little bit, and just I think we were doing half and half. Half the game was in field, half the game was in net. And so that's kind of how I started playing goalie.
You're a 3-year starter at keeper for Whitehall. Presumably will be a 4-year starter next year. You ever asked for a position change?
I mean, not ever to be completely serious, but I've always kind of joked around saying that I'd be a good forward because I like to just shoot around. I always said I'd be a good striker. In practice, I always begged the coaches to let me go play some field positions a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that they know I'm never completely serious that I'd ever want to actually change because I love the position and they know that. So I've never been serious about a position change, but I've always liked to just mess around and do some shooting and some forward type playing.
What is it like playing that keeper position and being the last line of defense?
It's really exciting, but it's also stressful at the same time. Because like you said, knowing that you're the last person back, it brings some excitement to it, and it brings some importance to the position. And knowing that you're not a field player, you're the goalie, and you're that man there. But it's also stressful knowing that you're the last guy there. If it gets past you, it's a goal. And if a forward makes a mistake, we don't get a goal. Okay. If a midfielder makes a mistake, we don't get the ball. Whatever. Defense makes a mistake. Then it starts to get a little sketchy because then they get a shot. Goalie makes a mistake, it's a goal for the other team. So it's definitely exciting, but it's also stressful at the same time.
You attend Career Tech Center in the morning for electrical and computer tech. In the afternoon, back at Whitehall High School, you have classes such as AP Psych, Greek mythology, etc. How does that balance and offerings keep things fresh for you?
It's kind of a relaxing schedule because CTC, we have a lot of time in that class, so there's never really any homework for that class. Greek mythology is just a really fun class. It's a lot of interesting stuff to learn about. The virtual lab is again just another a really low-key hour. But then the AP Psych is where it brings in a little bit of that challenging and something that's also interesting to know, but keeps you ready to learn and be focused in school.
Your older brother Lucas Palmer excelled in track at Whitehall. He was part of Whitehall's 4x200 state championship relay team in 2022. You can run well yourself. Who's faster?
Oh, that definitely depends on the distance that we're talking about. Now, 100, 400 meters, he might still have me. I don't know. He hasn't been running a whole lot lately, but he might still have me. But just about anything further than that, I'm pretty sure he'd get pretty tired before he can even finish that race. So I got him there. But even the shorter distance, we've got to be pretty close now.
Once you graduate from Whitehall and move on to the next phase of your life, I'm not trying to rush you out of here, you got another year yet, how do you want to be remembered?
Being remembered as just a solid soccer player and a great goalie is something for the soccer team to leave behind, and hopefully like I've had a lot of like the old goalies like from a couple years past come back and like help out during like Whitehall soccer camps or even just like some random practices. They'll come back, so that'd be nice to come back and be one of those guys that like when those guys come back and help me out, all the coaches would say, they would talk about how great of a goalie he was in his day and what he can teach me. I want to be that same kind of guy to where I can come back someday and be someone that the other coaches who knew me would say that he was a great goalie and he's a lot that he can teach you. So that's for the soccer team wise, that's what I want to be, like that's what I would want to be remembered by.
Well, thanks a lot, Andon. You did a great job on this interview. We appreciate having you on.
All right, thanks for having me here.
I'm Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet. This is the Athlete Profile focusing on Whitehall Junior keeper Andon Palmer. Thanks for watching.